Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. So this is your November 20 message for this month, your Teroscope. So Gemini, I feel like some of you may have a conflict that's coming in with either an air sign person, like yourself, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or it could be fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I feel like there may be some conflict that comes in that may start off with just two people and then end up involving other people. So I will say watch your back, watch your circle. Some of you definitely, I feel like there could be a betrayal that's coming in from somebody who's close to you. This may be somebody who is being two-faced with you. So I will say if you're dealing with the energy like that, pay attention to your circle. Some of you may find yourself moving on from friendships or either deleting people off your social media because you feel like either you can't trust them or maybe you shared something with them and then it kind of got back to other people and you're like, okay, no, that's not the way I roll. So I feel like there could be an ending with some friendships around you just because you feel like you can't trust some people. Now, some of you may be feeling like you're pulled in a couple of different directions or there's a decision that needs to come in. I feel for some of you that this will be about work. Do I want to continue with this? Am I moving in a different direction? What exactly is going on with me? Some of you may be working more than one job and you're making a decision to either leave one job and focus on one primary job. For a few of you, though, I feel like you may not have a choice with it. It looks like it could be with COVID where you might be getting furloughed or you may even be getting laid off because of some issues that are going on with sickness in your workplace. For a few of you, I feel like you might be picking up side hustles to kind of fill in spaces with that. So for some of you, I feel like you're definitely working more than one job, and it could be because you're going to school, you're doing some other things, you want the money. I keep hearing car repair for a few of you. Some of you are trying to save up for your own place. But for a few, I feel like you're going to be trying to hustle and pick up money in different places because maybe some of the jobs that you're working are already shutting down or there's a little bit of pullback on these jobs. Now, you may be getting ready to travel. I definitely feel for some of you, you may be deciding that you're going to be moving to a different city or a different state. You may be connecting with roommates. There's something that's coming in where some of you could be talking to someone else and saying, let's get a place together. It may end up being more than one person. So some of you could end up with either 3 to 4 roommates or sharing a space with somebody. I feel like somebody's trying to do something economically so that they can make their money stretch. Now, for a few of you, you could be in an environment where you feel like it's time for you to move on, and that's why you're looking for a roommate. If you have a roommate, some of you are going to be moving from this person and going solo. There's also something coming in with traveling out. So there may be a job offer that comes in that is really, really good pay, but it may require you to move or relocate. For a few of you, if this is not the case, I feel like there is just a job opportunity that's coming in that's bringing in really, really good money. You may start off as some type of apprentice or learning the ropes as you go, or this could be on-the-job training. I get some education that comes in with this job. So for a few of you, you could be completing a college education or a certification or some type of training program so that you can start working. For others, this may even be getting hired onto a job, but they're saying, okay, now we need to go ahead and train you for this position. And there's good potential for money there for you guys. Some of you may be connecting with somebody that you meet at work or at school where there is a love connection. You could be, I don't want to say hooking up with somebody that you work with, but some of you could be. Spirit is kind of like, be careful because something that may start off as playful and fun may end up becoming a problem later on working with this person. So it's almost like take your time, figure out if this is what you really want before you go into it. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. For a few of you, though, I do feel like there's a decision that could be coming in with a job or a love relationship. Some of you are making a decision, and this is going to be something that brings you to some point of adventure where it's like, I've never done this before. I'm not sure if I really want to do it, but I kind of get, even though I don't get the full energy yet, I feel like some of you want to take a chance on something. So there may be an offer that comes in that takes you out of your comfort zone, and really this whole year, I think, it has us out of our comfort zone, where you're feeling like there's a good money opportunity, maybe too good to pass out, and I want to go ahead and try it. I do see some type of loan or help that's coming to you financially. This could be unemployment. Some of you could be taking a loan out. Some of you may have filed for assistance where you need a little bit more help, but there's something coming in where you have some additional funds or money that's going to be coming in and helping you out. I definitely feel for a few of you, you're trying to sign some type of contract, and this could be with a job, this could be with an apartment or a house. Whatever this contract is going to be a long-term commitment for you. So I will say read over everything before you put your signature on it. If this is a job, make sure it's exactly what you want. It's moving in a direction that you want. You're getting the money that you want, and there's room for growth before you sign something and lock yourself into something. Make sure that it's what you want. I do feel like you got to be careful. Some of you may sign something too quick or go into something too quick and then realize, oh, I didn't know this, or oh, I didn't see this coming. So I will say be really careful that you're not being put in a position where it's bait and switch, where it's like, oh, I thought I was going to get this, and now all of a sudden it's not exactly what I thought, and I'm not happy about it, because I feel like there's something that's coming in, and some of you may not be happy because you don't see the full picture. Will not apply to everybody, but for some, it definitely will. I do see some type of interview or meeting with a boss. There could be some conflict. Some of you may be dealing with someone where there's harassment, having to go to HR. But I'm definitely seeing that a few may have a serious talk with a supervisor or a manager where you may feel like your job is in jeopardy, or there's some changes that need to be made. For a few of you, this may result in you being terminated or furloughed. Here's the thing though, I feel like if there is being let go from a job, you have an opportunity that's coming in that looks like it could be paying better money or giving you more stability, or there's more longevity with this particular job. If you're putting your resume and things out there, I would say definitely, if you know you're having problems with your work environment, with your supervisor, it's time for you to go ahead and start looking for that next job, putting things out there so that when this conversation happens, you can be like, okay, I understand, thank you, have a great life, and move on. All right, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Some of you may be feeling a little bit closed off, where you may be having people trying to connect with you, but you're not feeling it right now. I feel like some of you are like in your own world, and it's kind of like feeling disconnected with people around you. And I feel like it could be trying to even find your place with this year, whether this is the energy of 2020, or some of you could just be in this energy where I'm looking for my soul family, or I'm looking for my tribe. And right now, I don't feel like I'm connecting with people the way that I want to. So there is going to be something that comes in where I feel like some of you may be kind of pulling back and watching people and kind of deciding if you want to move forward with these people in your life. Gemini, I do get something with adventure, so I feel like there could be some travel to some foreign places. Even though some places are still not open up, I feel like some of you are like taking your COVID test, and if you can't get into these countries, you're going to do it. So there may be some plans that are coming in where it's like, okay, I want to travel out, or somebody might ask you to go on a trip with them, and you're like, you know what, I don't have anything to do, so let me go ahead and go with you. So I feel like there may be an opportunity for travel coming in with you guys, and you may be really excited about it. Sometimes y'all have the slow burn where it's kind of like, maybe, maybe not, but I feel like some of you that you may be up for a new adventure. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Be careful that you're not putting yourself in a position where you're doing things because other people want you to do it. Now, some of you may be coming up with some judgment, where somebody's like, you know what, you eat a little bit too much, or you could be drinking too much, or, you know, I know you're doing drugs, or you're a sex addict. I feel like there's conversations that are being had, and some of you do not want to have it. You feel like people are forcing themselves on you. If this is not you feeling this way, you could be doing this to someone else where you're like, you know what, I think you're eating a little too much, it's not healthy for you, or I think you're drinking a little bit too much, it's not healthy for you. But I do get something with judgment around you, and some of you are kind of pulling away from this energy because right now you want to feel free-spirited. So I feel like that there may be this thing of, if there are addictions and things that you're dealing with, you're not ready to change it yet, or either you don't see the problem with it. Now, for some, I definitely feel like there's going to be some things that are coming in. Some of you are looking at body piercings, you're looking at tattoos. You may have people around you like, what the hell is going on with Gemini? Like, what are they doing? When did they start this? So there's definitely this energy of people looking like, okay, is this something that they are going through? Is this a phase? If you're an adult, you feel like this is something you want to try, definitely try it, Gemini. Don't be surprised if you have some people that look at you sideways. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. right, let's see what we got. We have the Three of Coins. We have the King of Wands. We have the Magician. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Sun card. Oh, why am I dark? I don't know if it's my webcam or what's going on. We got Eight of Swords. We have Page of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Eight of Coins. We have the Ten of Cups. Ace of Cups. Knight of Blades. Page of Wands. Ten of Coins. Nine of Blades. Let's see why you're feeling some kind of way about these changes. Five of Coins. So we got money coming in, but it's going out too fast. Let me see. High Priestess, Tower moment. We got to figure out what's going on, Gemini. We got to move and we got find and balance. Okay. So the first thing that I feel like some of you could be learning skills. This could be going back to school because we got Three of Coins, we got Eight of Coins. Normally with Eight of Coins, this is sometimes connecting with a teacher, apprentice, or somebody trying to help you or show you some things with these two cards. This is learning, education. It may open up doors for you to bring in more money. Some of you are going to be given an opportunity where there's a job or a position open for you. It could be within teaching. Some of you could be taking classes so that you can expand, but it's showing education brings in money. 10 of Pentacles. Now, we got money coming in, and it could be with your skill set, learning new skills that bring you in more money, moving in. Some of you may be getting promotions. You may be hearing about new jobs that are opening up for you, but you have on-the-job training. Some of you are coming out of school with an education, and you're going to be working with a team or working under somebody, learning the ropes. Here's the thing, though. You got to be careful with your money and budget it well, because I feel like there's money coming in, but there's also money that's going out really, really quick. Some of you may have issues with your vehicle or your car that are going to be taking money, which means there may be unexpected expenses, unexpected repairs that come in that you need to deal with. So be prepared for that. It will not affect everybody, but for some of you, definitely with the Chariot card on top of this. Let me see, where did it go? You could have some issues where there's some type of money coming out. Now, we do have the Page of Blades on top of the Chariot, which means that this is something that is discovered. For some of you, you may have something that comes up really, really quick. The Chariot card is showing whatever it is, I feel like you can get through it, because this energy is really young. It feels like something that could be playful, something that could be exciting, something that could be new. And we got kids in both these cards. So for some of you, you could be discovering that you have more energy, or there's something that comes up with you that feels like you want to move forward, or you may have a playful energy or an excitement. We do see with the Page of Wands, we may have some good news that's coming in that puts you in this energy, where you may hear something about a trip or a job that makes you really feel good and excited about things that are coming. I will say, though, pay attention to any knocks, any dings, any strange sounds with your vehicle, because this also could be discovering that there may be some issues with a vehicle that need to be checked onto. Like I say, some of you may have some unexpected expense because we have something being discovered, and then we have the Two of Blades, where this person is kind of like, I don't want to deal with it. Now, if you hear any type of knocking, hissing, anything with your vehicle, definitely deal with it. If you don't, there could be a bigger problem that comes down the line. But I feel like somebody's discovering something, and it's like, I really don't want to deal with it, but Spirit is like, you need to, because it's going to come back around. Now, Eight of Swords is literally about feeling trapped, self-imposed bondage. I don't feel like it can get out. I don't think this is the right time. I don't feel like things are in order for me. Some of you could be feeling a little bit unbalanced, but this is not anybody holding you back. This isn't Spirit holding you back. This is literally you trying to come out of your own mind and say, this is what I need to do. Sometimes with air signs, and I'm a Libra, we tend to overthink things and stay in our head a little bit to the point where we become stagnant or we become scared. Some of you could be having a move that's coming in, whether this is with a job or actually with an environment, and you may have some anxiety about it. We have the Nine of Swords, which is sometimes stressing, not being able to sleep well at night. Somebody could be self-medicating, taking pills, drinking to make themselves a little bit more comfortable. And it could be because they have some fears that are coming in. With the Knight of Blades, you could be feeling like somebody is trying to change you or get you to do things or manipulate you, and you don't want to be manipulated. Sometimes with this energy, we get someone that feels like I'm doing things not because I want to do it, but because other people want me to do it. Now, like I said, for a few of you, this could be somebody coming into your life and saying, look, I want you to be healthier. I want you to eat better. I want you to change certain things that you're doing. And you may have some issues with that. For some of you, though, you could be growing out of a cycle and wanting to be healthier or do something different with your life. But because you have been caught up in this energy, you're a little bit afraid or you have anxiety about changes that are happening. And I feel like there are life changes that are coming in for you guys. For some, you could be connecting with a new love. This could be somebody who could be of a different race, different culture, age, background, could be different than what you are. This also could be blending families. So you could be somebody that literally is connecting with somebody from a different country. They could speak a different language, or their belief system could be different than yours. I feel like that you may be finding some type of stability in this relationship. For some of you, with the Page of Wands, this is some type of excitement, communication that's coming in that makes you feel good. But I also feel that there's a little bit of anxiety that comes in on top of this, because this person could be taking you out of your comfort zone. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship for some of you. For a few of you, this could be a friend, this could be a coworker, somebody that is opening up something new to you that maybe you're not ready for. But it looks like that whether you're ready or not, the energy is pushing you forward. Some of you definitely are going to be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A few, this could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I am getting a connection that may be coming in and taking you guys off guard. This could be somebody that you end up working with, making money with. They could be completely different than you, though. We get, when we look at Temperance, somebody who has tattoos and piercings, and the other person wears a cross. So there could be a difference in religion or spiritual beliefs. This person may feel like that you don't connect with them. But sometimes opposites attract. We do have a mediator, somebody in the middle. So this could be even a friend introducing you to someone that you feel like may be completely different than you. But there may be some type of connection with this person that you're feeling some kind of way about it. Now, I do feel that some of you may be having issues with somebody who's being really shady, because we got the Magician, and then we got Five of Wands, which is conflict, which is like, don't believe everything you hear, don't believe everything you see. You could be dealing with someone who has an agenda. Now, like I said before, there may be an issue with something with being backstabbed or betrayed. Backstabbing and betrayal tends to come from people that are close to us, that have gotten close to us to be able to do it. So you could be vulnerable with someone and completely surprised that this person is bringing in some type of drama or issues into your life. Now, normally with Geminis, a lot of you don't want this, you walk away from it, but you may have to deal with some type of conflict. It could start off with one person and morph into a group of people. So I will say be very careful with who you share your business with, the crowds you hang around, because for some of you, this could just be toxic energy. Dealing with somebody that is setting off some type of gossip or drama, and everybody gets caught up in it, because the Magician sometimes can be tricky. They could be, sneaky and shady. Some of you, this may be your energy because it's a general read, but for a few of you, this could be somebody who's in the midst of your circle that could be causing in some type of drama or confusion. Now, I feel like there could be a little bit of manipulation, Gemini, whether this is somebody you're involved with in your family, who you work with. If you look at this card, this person is kind of being pushed to do some things that they don't really want to do. Some of you could be in this energy where it's like somebody is trying to get you to do something and you're like, I'm really not 100% about it. For a few of you, because it's a general reading, this could be you doing this to this person. So I will say you may have something coming up this month where there's some type of manipulation that's coming in that causes conflict. And now we need to talk about it. Some of you definitely are going to be moving on. For a few of you, though, especially with this King of Wands and this Two of Blades. If you look, he's maybe legally blind. This other person has their eyes closed. Some of you have to be very careful, especially with this Nine of Swords, that you're not ignoring red flags or things that Spirit are trying to show you, because you really want to focus in on moving forward. Some of you need to look at the people around you or the environment around you and see things for what they really are. If there's bills that need to be paid, you need to deal with it. Closing your eyes is not going to help you move forward. Let me get the glare off of it. If you look at this, there's a bill on the table. Let me see if I can get it up there. Yeah, and it says final notice. So this person is like, I don't want to deal with this. But Spirit is saying that closing your eyes and putting your hands up is not going to rectify the problem. Some of you may find yourself pulled in a couple of different directions because you got to take a different job to make some money, because we have the Five of Coins, and sometimes this is a feeling of lack, like not having enough. There's money coming in, but you feel like you need more money, because if you look in the background, this person is winning some money, but there's some people in the background that are doing without. So some of you may be seeing that there's money opportunities around you, but the money is not coming to you. That could be some worries on your finances too. And I feel like it's because a few of you are trying to move. This could be moving to a new apartment or a new house and feeling like there's not going to be enough money there to do it. The thing about it though is that I do see with the Ten of Pentacles, there is money coming in. Some of you may be getting some type of money back. This could be a second stimulus. This could be tax refund December, January, but I feel like there's some money coming in. For a few of you, you might be offered some type of job where you can make good money, but you may have to travel out for it. You may have to move for it, or there may be a connection with traveling back and forth. This could be picking up a job as a truck driver, Uber or Lyft, or you may have a company that you need to transfer with, but because the money is there, you're willing to do it. Now, the Tower moment is showing that there could be an expense or something that comes or falls apart that you have to deal with. For some of you, I feel like this is your foundation, whether this is your actual house. Some of you could be making some type of repairs with this. For a few of you, I feel like there may be an ending that's coming in really, really quick, whether this is a living environment, a job, a relationship. There's something that you need to deal with. And some of you with the High Priestess on top of it may already have insight into this ending. So you're getting ahead of this Tower moment. Now, a lot of people look at the Tower moment as, really, really bad. But here's the thing. Things fall apart so that they can be rebuilt. So for some of you, you may need to do this, especially if you're moving away from this Eight of Swords energy and then this Five of Wands energy. And if you're dealing with somebody who's shady or causing problems, or if there's manipulation, you need to move away from this environment or this person or people. Some of you are actually moving towards the Sun card, which is giving you a little bit more insight and some positivity coming into your life, which means that you could be, if you've been dealing with depression or feeling like there's a lack, you could be dealing with something that is bringing in some positive energy where you're starting to feel better. Now, you may be moving away from a situation, whether this is figuratively, where you're like, I'm just shutting down. I'm not going to be with this tribe anymore. I'm going to focus on me. Some of you literally are moving away to a different city, different state, possibly even a different country. And it could be that this is a really good thing for you to do. It looks like it may be spirit-led, especially with the High Priestess coming in. The High Priestess is showing that you're very intuitive. There's spirit messages that are coming to you. You have insight. You need to pay attention to what this insight is, especially when it comes to this Tower moment, because the High Priestess was sitting directly on the Tower, which means some of you already know what this problem is. You already know that there's going to be an issue. Spirit is like, you've already been given the warning. Now you need to take care of things before they get too bad, because you could already be stressing about it. And for a few of you, you may not be looking at it in the right way because you're scared. So I will say that there's something that's going to be coming in, because Spirit is saying we got to highlight it so you can deal with it and you can move on. Will not apply to everybody, but for some of you, you know that there's a Tower moment, or you feel like there's a Tower moment that's going to be coming in for you guys. Now, I do feel like some of you are definitely going to be completing something with school or education that brings in more money. You could be having some type of mentor or person who's walking you through to help you gain a little bit more knowledge. For some of you, this is even spiritual knowledge. Whatever it is for you guys, it's bringing in stability, Gemini, because you feel like you need it. If you were moving in an area where you felt like there was an imbalance, things not working out, I feel the Ten of Cups is bringing in stability. Whether this is a blended family, whether this is moving in somewhere else where you feel more comfortable, I feel like some of you are going to be coming to a place where you feel a little bit more stable and there's a little bit more positivity that's going on for you. Opportunities are coming in with love. Looks like some of you are going to be looking at this like a new adventure. Be prepared if you drink too much, if you're puffing on a little bit of herb too much, or if you're doing some bad habits. Some of you may have a person who's coming in and saying, look, I don't like when you do that. I want you to slow down. For a few of you, you could be meeting somebody who maybe is coming off of these habits, and that's why they're telling you to slow down. Or this could be somebody who's just really concerned. It's like, I want to get to know you, but I don't like certain things that you're doing. And so you may have to deal with that energy when it comes in. I don't feel like it's going to be detrimental to you, because I feel like for some of you, you're willing to change for this person. But I do feel like there may be some conversations about some bad habits that are coming in. With the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like if you've been struggling with money, you have really good opportunities that are coming in the next couple of months, just because of education and connecting with the right people that seem to be moving you away from this energy. But I will say, if you have an Amazon addiction, you might want to slow it down. It looks like you have money that's going to be coming in, but for some of you, there may be a payout where you're having money come out too quick. Some of you may think, I got a little bit of a savings, but there could be a car issue or a house issue that you have to deal with. So I will say, put the money to the side so that it's there, so you can make sure that you're 100% all right with things that are going to be coming in your way, especially if there are unexpected expenses that are coming in. Even with the Magician, I feel like some of you may be manifesting something that could be coming in to light. Now, with this Magician, because when I originally read him in the spread, he was next to conflict. Definitely next to conflict. So some of you definitely are going to be dealing with a shady person you got to watch your back with. But I also feel, because he was on top of the Ace of Blades, that there's something about discovery, manifestation, something coming to light. Some of you could be finding out about this person and realizing you need to make a decision whether you want to continue to move forward with this person in your life or not. For a few of you, I feel like there may be something that you're seeing clearly that's helping you manifest something better, especially with the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups in your spread. I feel like the biggest Achilles heel for you, Gemini, is getting out of your own way, being afraid, overthinking things, feeling like you're not enough, feeling like you don't have enough, because this is not spirit holding you back. This is not other people holding you back. This is literally you overthinking, holding yourself back to the point where it's like, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. But it looks like you're moving towards the Sun energy and the Ten of Pentacles energy, which means that you got to let go of that fear so you can reap these benefits and move forward. Some of you are going to have a hard time and be challenged with this, but I feel like the ones that really get it and understand, okay, I got to go ahead and jump. I got to take this leap. I got to work on what I want to do and complete my goals. You're going to get to this energy and really feel like it was worth it. So don't hold yourself back, Gemini. Some of you definitely are going to be moving. And like I say, if you're living with roommates or people, I feel like you're going to be going solo. If you are moving out of an environment but still feel like financially you're not ready to be solo, some of you may be moving in with a roommate or roommates. I will say, take your time before you sign any contracts with anybody, whether this is a lease, a job, anything for your business. Read everything carefully. Make sure everything is above board before you sign, so that you know exactly what you're getting, exactly the way it's supposed to go, and there's no surprises that come back and bite you in the ass. Okay, Gemini? I wish you guys the best. Be safe. Mwah.